We now present the definitive 26-man squad, the greatest players in Everton history. Goalkeepers. Neville Southall. Southall's combination of reflexes, positioning, and sheer presence between the posts made him virtually unbeatable during Everton's dominant mid-1980s era. Ted Sager. Made for 95 appearances for Everton across a career spanning 24 years from 1929 to 1953, interrupted by World War II, winning 2 First Division titles and the 1933 FA Cup. Gordon West. West's imposing physical presence, exceptional shot-stopping, and fierce competitiveness were central to Catterick's trophy-winning side that brought the league title back to Goodison for the first time in 24 years. Defenders. Brian Labwan. The embodiment of Everton's defensive values for a generation. Labone's elegance, intelligence, and leadership made him the ideal centre-back for Catterick's sophisticated Everton sides. Dave Watson. Watson's leadership, aerial dominance, and sheer physical presence made him one of the most reliable centre-backs in the English game throughout the late 1980s and 1990s. Kevin Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe was the fastest centre-back of his era, and his captaincy of Kendall's great side gave the team a defensive authority that complemented the creativity of Reid, Bracewell, and Sheedy perfectly. T.G. Jones. A footballer of extraordinary refinement in an era of rugged defending. Jones was genuinely ahead of his time, a centre-back who could pass, dribble, and read the game with the sophistication of a midfielder. Full-backs. Mick Megan. Megan's reliability, positional discipline, and quiet professionalism provided the left flank security that allowed Everton's more creative players to operate with freedom. Gary Stevens. Stevens' combination of explosive pace, powerful overlapping runs, and solid defensive discipline made him one of the most complete right-backs in English football during the 1980s. John Bailey. Bailey's energy, commitment, and quality in the tackle were essential to the transformation that took Everton from mid-table obscurity to First Division champions. Leighton Baines. His dead-ball ability combined with elite crossing and intelligent positioning made him consistently one of the best full-backs in England throughout his decade at the club. Midfielders. Peter Reid. Reid's combination of tenacious tackling, intelligent distribution, and relentless energy was the invisible force that powered Everton's most successful modern era. Alan Ball. A World Cup winner who gave his best years to Goodison. Many Everton historians consider him the finest player to grace Goodison since the war. Kevin Sheedy. One of the most gifted left feet in English football history. His 97 goals from midfield is an extraordinary return. Sold by Liverpool, Everton's eternal gain. Paul Bracewell. Bracewell's composure, passing range, and intelligent movement gave Everton's midfield a balance that was the envy of English football. Trevor Steven. Steven's combination of close control, delivery quality, and ability to cut inside and score made him one of the most complete wide midfielders of his era. Colin Harvey. Made 384 appearances, won the First Division title in 1970, and earned the nickname the White Pele from teammates for his extraordinary technical quality. Wayne Rooney. The greatest talent Everton ever produced. Rooney's emergence as a 16-year-old was the most extraordinary introduction of a young player English football had witnessed. Tim Cahill. The most prolific goal-scoring midfielder in Everton's PL history. Cahill's ability to time his runs and attack the ball in the air with clinical precision made him virtually unstoppable from set pieces. Forwards. Dixie Dean. Dean's record of 60 league goals in a single season is not just a record, it is a monument, a statistical impossibility that grows more incomprehensible with every passing decade. Graham Sharp. Sharp's combination of aerial ability, intelligent movement, and powerful finishing made him the perfect focal point for Kendall's system. Scored 159 goals in 322 appearances. Gary Lineker. Pure goal-scoring genius during his brief but brilliant spell at Goodison. Lineker's movement, composure, and clinical finishing produced an extraordinary goals-per-game ratio. Alex Young. A player so gifted he inspired a documentary. He remains the romantic ideal of what an Everton footballer should be. Scored 87 goals in 228 appearances. Duncan Ferguson. Ferguson's physical dominance, aerial power, and almost magnetic connection with the Goodison faithful made him one of the most beloved players in the club's entire history. Romelu Lukaku. Raw power, pace, and an insatiable hunger for goals. Lukaku's spell at Everton produced the most prolific goal scoring of any forward in the Premier League era at the club. Joe Royle. The archetypal powerful English centre-forward of his era, executed with intelligence and class. Combination of aerial dominance, hold-up play, and clinical finishing. Manager. Howard Kendall. The most successful manager in Everton's history, winning 2 First Division titles, the FA Cup and the European Cup Winners' Cup. The man who saved Everton. This is my ultimate 26-man squad for Everton. Who is the ONE player you would have included that I didn't? If you enjoyed this deep dive into Everton's history, hit that like button and subscribe to Super Data Soccer. We're bringing you more tactical breakdowns and legendary squads every week. Thanks for watching.